Star Wars Battlefront's classic collection, man. I'm gonna spend today's video talking about it, giving you guys my thoughts and everything like that, and why they should just stop at this point remastering games. Because it seems like anytime a classic PS2 game comes back to life, it is always awful. GTA Definitive Edition, and now this, man, the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. And I was really looking forward to this game because I used to play Battlefront 2 on the PS2. I didn't really play BF1, but I did play a ton of Battlefront 2. I played the campaign, the story, whatever. I mean, that was only available on the PS2, right? And I had a ton of fun playing that game, using different Jedis and stuff like that. And just, as I said, just the campaign, all the cutscenes. But looking at this classic collection, looking at YouTubers playing and stuff like that, that's what I wanted to do first, is just look at YouTubers and see how it looks before I actually bought the game, because I didn't want to waste $35 if the game was garbage. And I kind of had a feeling coming into it that this game was going to be garbage, and looks like I was right. Because when this game first came out, especially for PC, it was an absolute disaster. Now keep in mind, guys, I was going to buy this game for the PS5, and I will probably buy this game later on when either the price goes down, there's a sale, or they actually just fix a freaking game and the servers are working and it's not laggy, choppy, whatever. But it seems like every single YouTuber that I watch, it just seems like the game's always laggy, choppy, and it's like, how do you guys mess up this bad? Like, this should be an easy thing to make, to make money. And this company, Asper, I mean, when I saw the company, I should have known that the game was gonna be trash. Like, what is Asper, or however you say that company's name? Who is that company? Like, why were they in charge with this game? I just don't understand, man. And this just, it looks terrible. And I really do feel bad for Battlefront fans, because it seems like any freaking Battlefront game, it just always gets cooked. You know what I mean? Freaking this Battlefront 2, the first Battlefront. Even when I bought my first PS4, I got it with the first Battlefront game, man. That was like the part of the little collection thing I had, or part of the, I guess, what is it called? It was just the game I got with my PS4. I got that collection, whatever. And I actually kind of did enjoy that game. It was my first PS4 game. And seeing Star Wars Battlefront now like this, man, it just makes you feel bad, because Battlefront 2, we know, is not really that good. And there's multiple different reasons, right? Like, I'm not too deep into the Battlefront series, but I do somewhat keep up with it because, as I said, Battlefront 2 is one of my favorite PS2 games ever. And so when I saw this come back, as I said, I was actually really excited. But looking at just the servers and everything, it looks awful. And I saw somebody on Twitter saying that they only released 2 servers. How does that... Okay, let's all be honest. Everybody that worked on the server aspect on Asper Games should be fired. Okay, fired. I mean, how do you only have 2 servers on a game with that much hype behind it? Okay, Star Wars Battlefront 2, a lot of grown-ups play that game, a lot of people play that game, and the fact that you only had 2 servers for launch, that is just unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. I mean, I don't know how they mess up this bad. I mean, how can he mess up a game like this bad? How can you port stuff over and still mess it up, man? Like, just polish the game a little bit. And I think they added some different maps and stuff like that, like DLC map. I think that's cool and all, but they could have put a lot more effort into it. And this whole server system, it is just laughably bad, man. Like, the connection's all laggy. It just looks terrible. And until they fix the game, I'm definitely not gonna buy it. And that's the thing a lot about gaming nowadays, is that they always release the game broken. Don't you guys also feel like that? Every game that seems to come out now, it's just broken. Either something's laggy, something's glitchy, and I'm just really tired of it. I really am, as a gamer myself, as somebody who plays video games. I'm tired of playing laggy and garbage experience. Seems like every new game that comes out, I'm always expecting a little lag. I'm always expecting, some troubles, whatever, because they just don't really put it all together, man. They don't really take their time within their games to try to make it good, man. And it just really sucks to see. This is the thing also about gaming as well, is that now they're just focused on release now and then fix later, and it's just super annoying. And I feel like the reason why they released this game right now at its current state, because the game's not finished, let's all be honest. I feel like the main reason why they released it right now is because it's the start of quarter 2, or it's like the end of quarter 1. And they just wanted to make the most profits as possible. Again, this company basically took our nostalgia and they're trying to make a quick buck off of it. And yeah, a lot of people fell for it, man. And a lot of people were getting the refunds too, which I think is great. And it just really sucks to see another classic gaming experience get chalked like this on the newer platforms. Again, we saw this with GTA Definitive Edition. I really was looking for it. I remember back in 2021, man, I was really looking forward to that Definitive Edition. I do play it now, and yeah, I do think it's a lot better when it's fixed. That's probably the same thing I'm gonna do with this Battlefront collection. Once it gets fixed up, patched up a little bit, because there's already patches rolling out, which I think is great, but it's like, why did you have to release this game right now? Why didn't you just wait for a little bit longer, you know? Like, us fans, we would have understood that, okay, yeah, you know, they're trying to make the game good, polish good, but instead you just release it to this buggy garbage mess, and it's just really, in my opinion, I think it's just unacceptable. And I feel like a lot of game studios need to be held accountable for releasing unfinished and garbage products. There should be a law against that. You know what? I'm gonna say it right here. There should be a law where if you release a game unfinished or buggy, whatever, then there should be some legal repercussions, because I'm just tired of it at this point. I'm tired of unfinished buggy messes when a game comes out, and I'm just tired of it. Like, is it too much to ask for as somebody who plays video games, a finished product at launch? Is that too much to ask for in this day and age, or is it all about the money, man? And it just seems like gaming now, especially, just all about the money, man. It's all about, okay, how can we make the most profit? It's not really about, okay, how can we create the best experience? I feel like when I was growing up as a kid, like 6, 7, 8 years old, even younger than that, like 5, 6 years old, around mid 2000s, early 2010s, even before the mid 2000s when I was barely born, right? I was born in 2002. It seems like game developers were really focusing mostly on just making the best experience with all the technology that they had. And they did, I would say, a pretty good job. There's a lot of great OG games out there. But it seems like now I really do feel bad for this generation growing up on video games, because they're basically experiencing one of the worst, I would say, eras out there, man, where it's just a bunch of remastered garbage, just looking for money. And a lot of games are just, as I said, looking for your money, man. Like, they just don't care about it, which sucks, man, because, you know, Battlefront classic, you know, like Battlefront 2, Battlefront 1, absolute classics. And to see it get chalked like this, I think it's just unacceptable, and it's really sad to see. So that's kind of my thoughts and everything about the Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection. I'm just tired of unreleased products, and I just wish that more developers took their time on games, but of course, with company constraints and whatever, and with the, you know, okay, it has to be released by this time, it's just bound to happen. And it probably, like, this whole unfinished games probably will never be solved, I'm gonna be honest, but we just have to wait and see. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Dion. If you guys enjoyed today's video, of course, like, subscribe for a brand new, follow my socials. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about the Battlefront collection, classic collection. Did you guys buy it? Did you not buy it? And are you going to buy it? That's all I gotta say. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys, of course, have a great day.